Okay, now I want to carry on with a question. Now, we've talked about the different areas of photography, but I want to just ask what you think makes a good photographer. One thing to say about this class, I like a lot of responses, a lot of communication really from you guys. So if I ask a question, please just send me a message, and that way we go on this path together. I feel like I'm not talking to myself. Right, okay, so what makes a good photographer? Yep, that's right. The first thing that comes to mind of a good photographer is a person who takes good pictures. Yes, there is that. But what does that mean? What do you need to have for a good picture? Okay, you need to have patience. Yep. You need to be able to manipulate the light, be a good editor. I think you need to be able to know your camera, because when you are taking pictures, you'll see that your frame is always changing. Whether you're in a wedding where you go inside to outside, you then have to change your camera settings because it's a different light environment. Or maybe you're doing some street photography and now your subject is moving. You then have to quickly change your camera settings to adjust for that. I made a joke earlier about landscape photography being more stress-free, but even in landscapes, you need to be ready to change the camera settings. For example, the sun or the clouds might move, and then this causes some shade or even causes your pictures to be under or overexposed if the sun then decides it's going to come out and shine brightly. You always have to be aware that your frame can change any minute. So to deal with these issues, a great camera knowledge is needed. For example, some light conditions, if I'm outside, I might want to put my ISO on 400 because it's just normal daylight, not too bright, not too dark. I know my subject is staying still, so I'll put my shutter speed on 1/60. And I also know what I want to achieve. I want to achieve a portrait picture, so I put my aperture on 4.5. I know already it will give me good level of exposure. I might have to drop my f number to 3.2, but I should be okay for exposure. So because I know the figures roughly in my head, it gives me a good idea when I get on location. So I have a point to start off with.